She's come under fire for her decision to release a country album after making a name for herself as an R&B superstar. Yet Beyoncé ignored her critics with her latest shoot for W magazine as she hammed up her Texan roots by dressing as a cowgirl. The If I Were a Boy singer, 42, looked incredible in the spread as she modeled a pair of suede chaps that flashed her toned thighs. She concealed her face with a brown bandana and cowboy hat, with her waves of long blonde extensions peeking out behind her. The mother of three posed up a storm while swinging a lasso. In another striking snap, Beyoncé flashed her incredible figure in a lace dress layered over a black bodice and paired with an embellished cowboy hat. She also modeled a leather poncho over a ruffled playsuit as she embraced Western fashion for the photoshoot. The striking snaps come after Lily Allen became the latest star to criticize Beyoncé's Cowboy Carter album, calling it calculated. The London native, 38, made the remarks on her BBC Sounds podcast Miss Me? Thursday with co-host Makita Oliver, 39, as they discussed the American superstar's foray into a new genre. The air balloon vocalist said that she felt Beyoncé's transition into country music struck her as calculated, stemming back to her husband Jay-Z's speech at the Grammys criticizing organizers for never awarding her with the honors for Best Album. "I think it's been quite calculated," the Fear vocalist said. "I feel like when Jay-Z got up at the Grammys, that was part of this campaign. It was before the album had come out or even been announced, and she was wearing the blonde wig and a cowboy hat." Lily added that the actions were taken in an ultimately successful effort to challenge the institution, noting that Beyoncé is the most played woman on country music. She intimated that Beyoncé had taken a bit of a shortcut in covering Dolly Parton's 1973 mega-hit Jolene, a smash hit that has a spot on Rolling Stone's list of the 500 greatest songs of all time. "It's quite an interesting thing to do when you're trying to tackle a new genre and you pick the biggest song in that genre," Lily continued. "I mean you do you, Beyoncé," Lily, who is currently recording a new album in Nashville, added. "I am here because I love country music and always have done, not saying Beyoncé doesn't, but I tell stories in my music and that's what country music is." Last month, Beyoncé unveiled the cover for her hotly anticipated country album Cowboy Carter, while addressing the backlash she received for entering the genre. Today marks the 10-day countdown until the release of Act E, the Grammy winner began. "Thank you from the bottom of my heart to all of the supporters of the album's singles, Texas Hold'em and 16 Carriages. She continued. "I feel honored to be the first black woman with the #1 single on the Hot Country Songs chart. That would not have happened without the outpouring of support from each and every one of you. My hope is that years from now, the mention of an artist's race, as it relates to releasing genres of music, will be irrelevant." The album cover showed Beyoncé on horseback, brandishing an American flag while wearing a red, white and blue leather outfit with a silver Stetson. This album has been over 5 years in the making. It was born out of an experience that I had years ago where I did not feel welcomed, and it was very clear that I wasn't, Beyoncé wrote in the caption. But, because of that experience, I did a deeper dive into the history of country music and studied our rich musical archive. It feels good to see how music can unite so many people around the world, while also amplifying the voices of some of the people who have dedicated so much of their lives educating on our musical history. She added, "The criticisms I faced when I first entered this genre forced me to propel past the limitations that were put on me. Act is a result of challenging myself, and taking my time to bend and blend genres together to create this body of work. Beyoncé teased, "I have a few surprises on the album, and have collaborated with some brilliant artists who I deeply respect. I hope that you can hear my heart and soul, and all the love and passion that I poured into every detail and every sound." I focused on this album as a continuation of Renaissance. I hope this music is an experience, creating another journey where you can close your eyes, start from the beginning and never stop. In conclusion, she wrote, "This ain't a country album. This is a Beyoncé album." This is @B Cowboy Carter, and I am proud to share it with y'all. Beyoncé, who grew up in Houston, made her first foray into the genre with a country-tinged song called Daddy Issues on her 2016 album Lemonade.